welcome back to Brodie and Emma's cooking vlogs. Just Emma today, and today we are making vanilla slice. So we've got some milk and vanilla in here. We've warmed it up and now we're just letting that sit. We've got the puff pastry in the oven, cooking away, doing its thing. And over here we've got the corn flour, the caster sugar and the custard powder and some eggs. So we're going to just put all that in the saucepan and get that going. All right, so we need 3/4 of a cup of corn flour. Hopefully there's no gross things in my corn flour. And there's milk in the bottom of the jug, so it may or may not stick. A little bit more. Yep. All right. Oops. Alright. And half a cup of custard powder. If I could math, I would have just put them in together, but can't count that well today. Try to not make a mess. So 1/4. And that's about half. Oh shit, I think that was custard powder. Yep. Okay, and now 1 cup or 225 grams of caster sugar. Why did it give me grams for caster sugar but nothing else? Here's some I prepared earlier. Hopefully it has no gross things in it. Yep, sweet. And here's a new one I brought. Good old black and gold. Love IGA when I only need a couple of things and I can't be bothered going all the way into town for Coles or Woolies or Aldi. Plus, you know, they're locally owned and you're helping out someone local. Oh, 1 cup of this, and I can't see where 1 cup is now. Wait a second. About there. Ah, shit, I put that in water. Okay. You into there. All right, now I need to put my milk into there. You're supposed to use a vanilla bean, but I couldn't find any, so I just used vanilla extract. Someone's gonna hate me for that, but whatever. Vanilla's vanilla. Just whisk that to get the stuff at the bottom. And pour that into there and whisk until smooth. Oh man, it won't be. There's the oven with the puff pastry. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so here's a puff pastry. It's having a field day, but might need a little bit longer. So put that on for another 2 minutes. All right. Oh, and this is what this stuff looks like. Still lumpy. Keep whisking. Okay. Whisk until smooth. What if it doesn't go smooth? Alright, that looks smooth enough to me. Camera's gone black. I don't know if it's still doing its thing or not. There we go. That looks smooth. Okay, now what? Add 3 cups of thickened cream. Okay, let's put the cream back in the fridge. BRB. Ta-da! Cream. Yes, I smell it always. Whether it's in date or out of date, I just smell it. Weird habit I have. Oh, okay, that's just over 2 cups. Bella just comes out and looks at me like an idiot and says, "Who are you talking to?" Talking to the people. Okay, 1 cup. 2 cups, that is. 3 cups, okay. 1 more. Oh, there's that oven again. I can't see all my chins when I do this. Oh well. Oh man, I think the oven turned off halfway through. That's why it didn't look like it was doing anything. Okay, that's awkward. I should put the lid back on that before I get it all wet and make a gross mess in it. There we go. Yep, it smells like cream too. Oosh, this one's a lot right now. And I need 3 cups. That'll bring this up to 3 cups. Okay. Oh, recipe's turned off. Okay. Add that, then return to the heat, stirring constantly over a low heat until the mixture thickens and boils. Okay. I'm back. So today was meant to be Bella and Emma's cooking vlogs, but you know what kids are like. They decide they want to cook and then they say, actually, I really don't want to cook. I just want to eat the food. So Bella's gone off to do her own thing and now it's just Emma's cooking vlogs. So now you can see that the custard's starting to thicken up. It's sort of starting to go a bit grainy and lumpy. Don't stop stirring. This is the part where people decide they don't want to stir anymore and then it turns into this great big lumpy disgusting mess. Do not stop stirring. So it's gone very thick now. So we have now turned it off and see perfectly thick custard, no lumpy bits. That's what you want your custard to look like. And it is the middle of summer and about 1,000,000 degrees in this kitchen, so very hot and not very pleasant to be baking today, which was a silly idea, but you win some, you lose some. And now the puff pastry is done, so I'm going to get my giant oven mitts out that my lovely sister made for Brodie, because apparently they don't make man-size oven mitts, so she's got some giant ones that she made for him. Alright, let's pull out this puff pastry if I can get it. Ooh, maybe, yep, so there's one. That one's not quite as golden, but this one here, which I had to do some MacGyvering to get it into the oven. Oh, that's good. There we go. That one is perfecto. Back so now we've got to add 50 grams of unsalted butter to the mixture. 71 grams, whatever, same thing. Plop that in, give it a stir up. Okay, now we need 3 egg yolks. I know there's all these fancy contraptions to do egg yolks. I'm old school. I just do it like this. So grab your egg, crack it, try to not get any shell in, and then I just literally do that until I get rid of all the white. And then I've just got the yolk, and that one's broken, so I'm not doing any more, so I'm going to throw that in the pot. And repeat with the other 2 eggs. Okay, went back and read the recipe properly, and you're supposed to whisk in each egg 1 at a time. So short intermission. Now we have 3 eggs and 70 grams-ish of butter in there, and we have a nice, if I can scoop some up, nice like smooth consistency. That is what you want for vanilla slice. You don't want this runny stuff because it'll just flop out the sides and you will have no vanilla slice. As for my egg whites, they're here. They will get used. We love pavlovas and lemon meringue pie and stuff in this house, so they'll get used. Got one of these handy dandy springform tins because I hate trying to scoop your stuff out. And I've just like sandwiched that bottom sheet of puff pastry in there. Leave enough to hang over so you can rip it out if you need to, or get a cool springform tin and just rip the base off. Now we're going to pour the custard in on top. Look how deliciously brown that is. Hang on, turn the light on. There we go. Look how deliciously golden and brown that is. Okay, now we are back with a much cleaner kitchen, and we're going to pour the custardy stuff onto the pastry. That is the technical word, in case you're wondering. Alright. Plop that on. Blop, 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 blop. Yes, sound effects are necessary. Again, just in case you're wondering. So with the funny faces. Concentration faces, we call those. And all the chins, well, that's just a bonus. Alright. I think we got most of that out. Just get a little bit off the rim, whatever you call it. Okay. Whatever's left for the kids, they'll have a field day eating that. So, and we're just going to do that. That hasn't quite gone right to the edges. Maybe I should have cut it. Oh, whatever. And then gotta let it cool down a little before you put the top piece on and before you stick it in the fridge. So, try and get that off. Really doesn't matter how perfect it is on top. The flatter you can get it, the better the top piece will sit, but whatever, we're not famous chefs here. Something like that. Now leave it to sit for a bit, let it cool down, and then whack the top piece on. Alright, now we are back, putting this piece on top, which didn't go quite as golden as the other piece, but it'll be fine. Again, the recipe says to cut it to make it fit. I can't be bothered cutting it. So I'm just gonna smash it in as it is and hope for the best. Sorry, trying to stick the legs out on the tripod. All right, let's try and squash this in somehow, however it'll go. It is still a little bit warm. Probably should have cooled it a bit more, but that's all right. And honestly, aside from this little bit in the corner, which I'm just going to pull off and eat, problem solved. A little bit in this corner, same thing. Okay, just a little bit in that corner. There we go. Problem solved. Now it fits in perfectly. Just eat the corners out. Alright, now we've got to stick that in the fridge overnight to set, and then dust some ice and sugar on it and eat it tomorrow.
Okay, so I'm back. Left clear instructions and a recipe for Emma, who stole my channel, and she didn't follow it. She didn't use the right vanilla stuff, which I did catch while editing the video, which I've already started editing, but this is the end bit, so we've got to do the last bit. So she's got to put some icing sugar on top and cut it, and then we'll be done. Well, she'll be done. Note that I've got the light on now so we can see, but she did do a great job. Vanilla slice is meant to be messy. Hello, Hans. You can't have any, mate. You can't have any. You're only a little putty cat.
Alright.
Okay, so just to note, when you're making a vanilla slice for yourself, you don't have to make it 80 inches thick. As you can see, we haven't made it that thick, which is handy because then you can actually get your mouth around it, and you can have 4 or 5 pieces. You don't have to have just one piece. So when you get it from like a cafe, it's like 40 inches thick and you can't bite it. This is a little bit thinner, so that's why we've made it just a little bit thinner.
Ice and sugar. It's just gonna come flying out.
Is this for comedic effect or? Oh, fancy, fancy.
I need a spoon to scoop it in. Oh. Damn it.
There's the tongs right there.
So.
Some more jiggling. We now have 142 new male subscribers. So why have you got that thing there?
What thing where?
In your hand?
This thing?
Yeah, why are you using that?
Just dust it on.
Okay, so that's making it a bit thinner.
Oh,
So
you have to dust it so
lumpy.
it's not all lumpy. All the little balls are just threw back in. Just to, instead of using a sifter thing.
Okay.
So apparently, you just saw it through. How big do we want our pieces? So it's going to go quarters or thirds?
Quarters.
Quarters. Alright.
Well, probably cut it into thirds, but cut it in half first.
I'm not sure how well this is going to work.
Just be confident. It's like soaring through a tree.
You ever seen me saw through a tree?
We're going to cut it.
$2,000 years later.
One eternity later.
It's doing it. It's going. It's going. It's going. Oh, shit. I've lost some filling. We might need to beep this out a little bit. Oh, no. I've lost a lot of filling, not just some.
That's okay. I'm going to cut all this. What are you on now?
I don't know. I thought you said
Okay.
quarters.
1, 2.
Oh, I meant quarters. I
Oh, no!
I'm getting confused. This way?
Oh, I'd
And
do
then again.
1, 2, 3.
Can I just do...
Well, you do. They're going to be fucking like...
No, there, and then again.
But that's not going to be... Then the middle one's going to be huge. Whatever, you just do that.
Ooh. You sort of got to...
Okay, just lift off, snap it and put it back on.
I don't know. Maybe I should have left it in the tray for this bit.
Yeah, I would have.
Because then how are you supposed to cut it? Because the tray's higher than the...
Don't know.
This is why I don't like vanilla slice. No. Looks pretty.
Like you.
But it's just too... I thought the custard was way thick enough.
Well, it might have been, but it's not set yet. Well, they said to do it overnight.
And now for the most important part. Does it taste any good? Oh. Mm-hmm.
At least someone else wants to try one.
Thanks for watching another episode of Brodie and Emma's cooking vlogs. Without Brodie or Bella, just Emma's cooking vlogs. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share with a friend so Brodie tries new things. And stay tuned because we have choc ripple biscuits and we may or may not make a choc ripple cake in a future episode. Thank you.
Welcome to Brodie Tries New Things. Brodie tries new things. Whoa, Brodie tries new things. YouTube channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to